Hello and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of HPL PSL podcast. This is part 2 of our original podcast जो हमने शुरू किया था और सबसे पहले तो apologies. There was a bit of a delay with this episode, but we were a tiny bit busy with doing nothing but just, first of its kind auction in HPL PSL. But that was a lot of fun, but there are a lot of stories for us to share with you guys, a lot of updates to tell you. And we will continue that exactly where we left off in part 1. But first of all, मुझे आपको introduce कराना है. आज के मेरे एक guest नहीं है. I have multiple people joining me for this podcast. So I'll introduce all of you to the people I have with me right now, starting with the CEO of PSL, Salman Naseer. He was with us in the part 1 as well. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me, and I think मुझे mic की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. Thank you for having us. And we have the whole team actually, पूरी जो core HPL PSL की team है वो आपके सामने बैठी है आज, and hopefully we're going to have some exciting things to talk about. So we have Usman Taslim on my right, we have Usman Wala in front of me, and of course Shoaib Khalid.
As a team, as we're going to update you guys about everything that's been going on since that part 1 came out. हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें उस टाइम पे छोड़ दी थी. There were a lot of stories, there were a lot of updates that you guys already know, but कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो हम अभी भी we'd like to fill in the blanks and tell you guys कि behind the scenes क्या होता रहा है in the last 2 or 3 months. We had a hell of a time and we have enjoyed ourselves every bit of it, and we hope कि जब हम आपको बताएंगे इन सारी चीज़ों के बारे में, you'll enjoy this episode just as much. So I think हम शुरुआत करते हैं probably from where we left off. That was the addition of 2 new teams in HPL PSL.
बिल्कुल, 2 नई टीम्स के साथ हमने उस वक्त जब पार्ट 1 कर रहे थे हमने चीज़ों को छोड़ा था और चलते चलते राह में 3 नई टीमें आ गई, एंड विल टॉक अबाउट दैट, अबाउट द स्टोरी देयर. बट ऑफ कोर्स उस वक्त जब हम बिडिंग करा रहे थे तो 2 नई टीमों की बात थी और हमने 6 शहर के नाम दिए थे और हमने कहा था जो भी सक्सेसफुल बिडर होगा उसके पास ये राइट होगा कि वो चूज़ कर सके कि कौन सी टीम उठा सके. तो वो उधर से ही स्टार्ट करते हैं. आई थिंक टीम ऑक्शंस, एंड एक ही दिन में 2 टीमों के थे ऑक्शन और हमने 2 राउंड्स में डिवाइड किया था ऑक्शन को. और उसके पीछे जो लॉजिक था, बल्कि मे बी वन ऑफ यू वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट दैट, कि हमने राउंड 1 और राउंड 2 क्यों किया था. एनीवन?
I mean, we had multiple discussions about this. पहले हमने सोचा था कि should we do 1 round and then we give the first team to the highest bidder and the second team to the second highest bidder. Then we deviated from that and we said no, we'd like this to be in 2 rounds. So I think उसकी भी rationale थी.
हाँ, मतलब हम as a team बैठे हुए थे और हम प्ले आउट कर रहे थे कि क्या हो सकता है. तो हमें पता था कि इंटरेस्ट है मार्केट में. वी न्यू that there were going to be multiple bidders. तो हमने सोचा, प्लान आउट किया, एक दिन बैठ गए, ऑक्शन बनाया, एक बंदे को ऑक्शनियर बनाया, बाकी लोग बैठ गए एज बिडर्स, और हमने कहा कि किस तरह प्ले आउट करें इसको तो हमें ये पता चल सके कि सबसे ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग ऑक्शन हो जाए, वैल्यू भी अच्छी एक्सट्रैक्ट हो जाए और सबसे ज़्यादा ओपन और ट्रांसपेरेंट और फेयर तरीके से हम इसको एग्जीक्यूट कर पाएँ. तो बिल्कुल आपकी बात बजा के हमने पहले ये सोचा कि एक ही दफ़ा में कराएंगे, हाईएस्ट बिडर जो होगा वो टीम 7 ले जाए और जो सेकंड हाईएस्ट बिडर होगा वो टीम 8 ले जाए. फिर हमने सोचा कि नहीं, एज अ बिडर जब बैठा होऊंगा, मेरे सामने ऑक्शन हो रहा होगा, मेरी भी माइंड में एक स्ट्रैटेजी होगी एज अ बिडर, और मैं ये सोच रहा हूँगा कि यार देखो, जो नंबर 1 पे जाना चाहता है वो बहुत ईगर है कि अपनी मर्जी की नेम ले पाए, और वो राइट हमने दिया पहले राउंड के हाईएस्ट बिडर को कि वो चूज़ कर सके सिटी नेम. तो जो बहुत ईगर थे ना कि मैंने यही शहर उठाना है और उसको पता भी है कि शहर का कंपटीशन है, तो वो अग्रेसिव बिड करेंगे शुरू में, और बाद में कुछ लोग फेंस पे बैठे रहेंगे कि यार अच्छा चलें, हम तो इन 5 में से 6 में से 2 टीम्स के साथ भी नेम्स के साथ खुश होंगे, तो लेट्स लेट द अग्रेसिव प्लेयर्स आउट फर्स्ट, और फिर हम वेट करते हैं ऑन द फेंस, और सेकेंड राउंड में हम जो है ना अपनी अग्रेसिव बिडिंग करेंगे. और शायद ये पैन आउट हुआ भी. बिल्कुल. I was on stage at the time, you were on the floor, you guys were on the floor, and वो actually इतने ज़्यादा bidders थे कि हमें it was getting difficult to keep an eye on कि जी कौन raise कर रहा है अपना पैडल. तो I remember कई दफ़ा जहाँ ऑक्शनियर से मिस हो रहा था, आप लोगों में से कोई हाथ खड़ा करके बता रहा था कि नहीं इनकी बिड आई हुई है, और वो कई दफ़ा बहुत तेज़ भी जाती थी, कई दफ़ा स्लो भी जा रही थी, as you know, मोस्टली लोगों ने देखा होगा ऑक्शन. And we saw FKS really go at it in the first round.
I think the first round was very interesting.
हाँ, और हमने क्या कहा था, हमने रूल्स में ये कहा था कि मिनिमम 1 करोड़ की बिड है जो आपने इंक्रीज करनी है, लेकिन अपर लिमिट कोई नहीं है, तो आप चाहें तो 3 करोड़ की भी कर सकते हैं, 5 की भी कर सकते हैं, 8 की भी कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जब 14 की आनी शुरू हुई तो इवन वी वर अ बिट टेकन अबैक कि यार ये दिस स्ट्रेटजी ऑफ बीइंग एग्रेसिव हैज बीन टेकन वेरी सीरियसली बाय सम ऑफ द बिडर्स। सो it was a very thrilling experience, I think, for us being there, and वो live आपके सामने चीज़ें unfold होनी थी, and I think also for the viewers it was very exciting. शोएब आप बताएं, मतलब you were watching, I mean, what were you thinking throughout?
बिल्कुल, आई वॉज वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज हमने टीवी के सामने बैठे हुए थे एंड आई वॉज इन टर्की एट दैट टाइम, इस्तांबुल। तो मैंने टीवी लगाया एंड सडनली द बिड्स केप्ट इंक्रीजिंग एंड विद FKS, सो 2 दफ़ा उन्होंने जंप मारी, बहुत अच्छी खासी। एंड आई वॉज विद अ फ्रेंड एंड हम हैरान परेशानी क्या चल रहा है, बट एट द सेम टाइम वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज ब्रांड को बड़ा होना है। And for that to happen, the auction was a brilliant story, and the end result, the outcome, 2 नई teams at record prices, and it had the world speaking. I mean, इससे बेहतर क्या ही हो सकता है?
Yeah, I think हमें ये सबको collectively faith तो था कि रिकॉर्ड तो ब्रेक होनी है, और हमें ये भी पता था कि बहुत ऊंची जानी है, बट कितनी जल्दी इतनी ऊपर चली जाएगी,
that was... we thought कि शायद थोड़ी और लड़ाई होगी and we might see a few more players being more active उसके अंदर, लेकिन जब वो जंप आया, I think वो it surprised a lot of people.
It surprised a lot of people. I'm sure the audience sitting at home, मतलब वो भी यही सोच रहे होंगे कि इतने पैसे और एकदम, so the increase wasn't के 10 crore or something, वो वावा increase था।
And I think जितने भी auction हमने किए हैं, we have to give a little bit of credit to FKS for that because they set the tone on that day one. जो expectations जहाँ तक वो ले गए थे on that very first round, I think उसके बाद तो it had to go upwards, right? Yeah.
No doubt, and I love the swag after they won. I mean,
yes.
that sort of indication,
yeah.
flexing, and हमारा पिछला PSLX का गाना भी था, मेरा X देख, मेरा flex देख। तो उन्होंने दिखाया अपना flex, and उस्मान दोनों जो थे, they were of course behind the scenes working immensely hard day and night, because वो सारी arrangements to make sure, देखिए live is no joke. A small mistake can be very costly.
And that was the biggest issue for us, the apprehension ke what if something goes wrong in a live show.
And so what were you thinking, because you guys were responsible for that?
I think हमने इतने इवेंट्स अब करा लिए हैं, तो कॉन्फिडेंस तो था कि हम इवेंट सही कर लेंगे, बट जाहिर बात है पहली दफ़ा ऑक्शन कर रहे थे, तो एक एलिमेंट था जब हम भी आफ्टर सो मेनी PSLs पहली दफ़ा हम भी देख रहे थे कि यार क्या हो सकता है। लेकिन आई थिंक जो कॉन्फिडेंस था वो थोड़ा सा पहले बिल्डअप होना शुरू हो गया, जो आप लोगों ने बहुत मेहनत करके जो रोड शोज़ किए, वहाँ से आइडिया होना शुरू हो गया था कि इस ब्रांड में जो हम 10 साल जब हम पहले शुरू किया था, और उस टाइम थोड़ा भाग के जाके लोगों को बुलाना पड़ता था, वो आपको नज़र आ रहा था चेंज हो रहा है, एंड एक रिएक्शन आ रहा था, एक इंटरेस्ट आ रहा था, और लोग भी इधर थे कि भाई ये ब्रांड कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गया। तो आई थिंक कल्मिनेशन जो थी और जो जर्नी थी, यू स्पोक सो मच अबाउट द जर्नी ऑन दैट रोड शो, एंड आई थिंक वो जर्नी सारे फैंस ने भी एक्सपीरियंस की, एंड उस जर्नी का जो कल्मिनेशन था, और आई थिंक वो एक टोन सेट हो रहा था कि एक एरा ख़त्म हो रहा है और अब न्यू एरा में जा रहे हैं। So वो I think that was the thing that really came out, but I think everyone was blown away with the prices. वो तो वसीम भाई को इतने सालों बाद इतना excited देखना, वो बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आ रहा था, but it was great to see, and the strength of the brand, I think, was the thing that stayed with everyone.
बिल्कुल, no doubt, and I think I love what you said, the decade of HBL PSL completing and a new era starting, and the road shows in particular. I think we were there, we saw the passion of the people, the desire to reconnect with Pakistan, especially the overseas Pakistanis, and उनमें था एक जज्बा था, which was so pleasant to see and so welcoming, कि they wanted a medium or a tool through which they could reconnect back to Pakistan, and through a new franchise team that was suddenly an option for them. I wish we had more teams, but अभी हम उसी stage पे. How well?
I think we're done.
Let's have that discussion in part 3. But abhi for now, I mean, it's a lovely position to be in, and फिर like just coming back to the auction, and then हमने ये भी रूल बनाया था कि round 2 की base price हम announce करेंगे right before round 2 starts, right? So we would have
even round 1 की भी हमने right there and then we announced.
हाँ, but we had the benefit of just assessing the data that was being sort of delivered in front of us. And then we came in with the price, I think that shocked other people as well. Round 2 में
I
जो
think it
base
shocked
price
us
थी.
as well.
Yeah.
तो वो chairman साहब and I had a quick word right before, and I think वो ended up being the right decision. उस वक्त थोड़ा रिस्की लग रहा था, और थोड़ा ये भी एलिमेंट था कि ज़्यादा नीचे से शुरू करें, लेट्स गिव इट मोर टाइम फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट ऑल्सो. लेकिन more than entertainment, it was about achieving targets, which alhamdulillah the team was able to do. But the second team that then came in went higher than the first one.
Yeah.
So मतलब initial thoughts यही थे, I think overall. Usman, maybe you can also just share your thoughts on it, but मेरा तो यही ख्याल था कि जो price set हो गई थी in the first is probably going to be around which the second team also goes. But फिर हमने देखा, you know, the bidding went on and on and on, and we came up with another record the same day at 185 crores.
I think second round was more nervy for everybody. At least I felt that when we were. Usman can tell us a little bit about that as well. We were both on the floor. It was more nervy because everybody was taking their sweet time picking up the paddle.
I mean, you had to be there to believe it.
Huh.
When this reserve price for the second round was announced, you could see the shock and awe in the eyes of the bidders, and but eventually they exceeded expectations, and you know that's what we were looking for.
Yeah. मेरे लिए वो जरा tense moment तब था जब तक पहला पैडल नहीं उठा था. I was like, what if they don't pick it, then what? But of course they had to pick it. They were there. They were very serious bidders, all of them. But sir ने एक बहुत अच्छी बात की, वो ये की थी कि it was a culmination of all the efforts that we as a team have done in the past 2 months. But मुझे truly बताएं, did you expect 10 bidders to be on the floor that night?
I did actually. Ended up there were I think 9 actually on that day, but 100% we felt, and abhi bhi, I mean, people are still reaching out. कि और कोई team available है. And I mean, there's this excitement, this hype, which I always talk about around HPL, PSL, and alhamdulillah it's still alive. Or you know, it led us to a position at the end. Even then, जब auction खत्म हो रहा था second team का, हम press conference में बैठे थे, and we were discussing right before the press conference started कि you know, we had taken a decision कि मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को हम खुद ही एक साल चलाएंगे, and मोहसिन साहब was very keen to show कि it's a profitable venture, and उन्होंने दिखा भी देना था. लेकिन जब हमने वो देखा desire लोगों का और passion और excitement
and also disappointment जिनको नहीं मिली थी.
True.
They were heartbroken when they lost out. Some of the bidders who were there, they participated, but they were not able to go at the price जहाँ पे वो मिली. There was a lot of, you know, emotion on the surface. You could see.
And to deprive them of that opportunity, we thought, nahi, dekhein, there are PEPRA guidelines and we just might be able to make it. Obviously, ek PEPRA ki guidelines thi, ek ye tha ki yaar, the new team also has to have enough time then to prepare. और सिर पे खड़ा है HPL PSL का start, and will they be able to, is it still feasible? And मशावरत के बाद I think we came to the conclusion कि I think we can do it, and immediately ad निकला for Multan Sultans. Now उसके ऊपर थोड़ी सी, you know, couple of things.
I mean, credit to the chairman. उन्होंने हमें right away, he listened to us when
Yes.
we told him कि we think that they deserve another chance.
To
The
be
bidders.
honest, उसी वक्त उन्होंने प्रेस
Yes.
कॉन्फ्रेंस में कहा कि हम इकट्ठे बैठ के फैसला करेंगे, इवन दो हमने ये पहले अनाउंस कर दिया हुआ है, बट हम इकट्ठे बैठ के टीम फैसला करेगी, and definitely credit to him for that. Also, few things people didn't know about the tender मुल्तान सुल्तान्स का, कि जब हमने इशू किया और हर हमारा जो प्रोसेस होता है उसके अंदर एक ऑप्शन होती है for bidders to approach with queries. तो हमारे पास कुछ क्वेरीज आई कि अगर हम नाम चेंज करना चाहें तो आप हमें इजाज़त देंगे. So we issued an addendum as a part of the process saying कि जी, we can allow you to change the name as well. So that was something everyone was aware about जब ऑप्शन शुरू हुआ. इनफैक्ट जब उन्होंने अपने प्रपोजल जमा कराए थे उनको पता था कि ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. So again, अब ये थर्ड हमारी टीम का ऑप्शन था, और दिस टाइम वी वर डूइंग इट इन लाहौर इंस्टेड ऑफ इस्लामाबाद. एंड अगेन वी हैड सम, वही आपकी वाली बात, पीपल वर स्टिल पैशनेट, दे स्टिल वांटेड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ इट. दे वर 3 bidders जो पिछले ऑक्शंस में भी जिन्होंने हिस्सा लिया हुआ था, एंड 2 new ones who were also very eager. तो that was a very exciting auction as well. Wasim Bhai Alpata had gone to the World Cup for other duties. So
But
Fakhre Alam,
he kept sending us good luck messages,
he
which
did,
was
I
very
think,
nice.
and I think deep down inside he was missing
He
out.
was
He was
missing
feeling
as well.
वो होता है ना FOMO. वो हो रहा था उनको. लेकिन anyways, Fakhre Alam I think did a lovely job as well. It brought a lot of energy. और बल्कि too much energy at certain times. हम तुमको कह रहे हो फखर भाई relax. But it turned out really nicely. Again, the huge question was कि base price कहाँ से उठेगी and where will the bidding start from. So we decided again on that day, just before the auction started, we decided that it should be the bid जो second highest थी for the 8th team, which was I2C's bid for 182 crores, which was the second highest for the 8th team. तो उधर से हमने bidding start की. Of course with Multan Sultans, there's a legacy of 8 years, 4-time finalists and this huge South Punjab belt जिसके fans associated थे.
आप भी आपके अटायर से भी थोड़ा सा हमें लग रहा है कि साउथ पंजाब की थोड़ी रिप्रेजेंटेशन नजर आ रही है.
So 2 reasons for that. एक तो कोई अभी गिफ्ट कर गया तो मैंने पहना हुआ था वैसे ही. The second reason,
कोई गिफ्ट कर गया रैंडमली.
हाँ
अच्छा.
नहीं लेकिन जो सेकंड रीजन है वो जब आपको पता लगेगा उसकी वजह से it might make sense, but things are still
No, absolutely. The people of South Punjab love that team.
and we love them also,
Yeah,
but it's things are still unfolding. So I mean वो second reason फिर कभी इंशाल्लाह आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे. But anyways, so we came back into this auction and again unbelievable jumps, unbelievable bids and emotions, and we saw them live on television. And I think उस वक्त जितना भी बंदा poker face रहने की कोशिश करे मुश्किल हो जाता है, because there's a lot of hard work, there's a lot of homework that had been done by all the bidders also leading into the auction. हमने तो चल किया ही किया था, but उन्होंने भी किया हुआ था. And they were setting up SVVs, they were planning out हम auction में किस player को उठाएंगे, because remember just a couple of days later was the player auction. So everybody sitting there had already planned कि अगर हम player auction में जा रहे हैं हम किसको उठा रहे हैं, हम direct signing के लिए किसको mind में option रखा हुआ है. So a lot of work had gone behind preparing for this bid as well, and we were sort of helping them along the way also. You guys were. And again an unbelievable bid came in from Wali Technologies at 245 crores, and then they came up and we asked them, do you want to change the city name, and they said Rawalpindi. And I think a bit of a shock and awe there as well for everybody. So Rawalpindi was, if you remember, part of the
one of the cities in the 6
names
city pool.
जो हमने पिछले tenders में भी propose की हुई थी, shortlist की हुई थी. So at least it was within that. But and of course, I mean, एक representation of Rawalpindi is important also. और हमें उस वक्त जो foreign immediate thought आई, and I know we were discussing it amongst ourselves, was कि यार ये एक derby बनने जा रही है, Pindi versus Islamabad.
Yes.
And that is going to be something new which hasn't happened before. So excited about that. So that was basically the auctions that we wanted to talk about, and then 2 days later I'm going to leave it to you because you did a 8-hour on stage marathon of a player auction, which you weren't supposed to do,
Which I wasn't supposed to
until
do,
the
yes.
dress rehearsal, when we saw you on stage, and everyone collectively, Usman called me and he said,
I think he was the perpetrator of the whole
because
thing.
I was away for a meeting during your dress rehearsal ka ek portion, and Usman wala called me and he said ke can Hijab be the auctioneer because she's killing it on stage. So this was like maybe a few hours before the actual auction went on, but maybe Usman can talk about that.
Yeah.
No, I think the excitement was building up. The team auctions, I think.
शायद हमने इतने अच्छे कर दिए थे कि वो उसके बाद फिर I got millions of tweets and tags. I think we all got it कि नहीं draft तो नहीं हो सकता इस दफा. It has to be a player
बिल्कुल, and the interest as it is every year has been very high. The fans are so involved in it and getting into technicalities. So first we needed to make sure that our player acquisition side was strong, and while Shoaib is now gone to better shores, let's say, but bringing him back, and I think all of us got the confidence that if the team auctions are so good, there's so much. I mean, what was it? One thing which really popped out to me was like Wali Technologies came when we had that first auction. So it'd be great to sit down with them and see what went through their minds when They bid in that first auction, didn't get the team, didn't even bid. They weren't, I think, at one of the higher bidders.
Yeah.
But when they came and they won it, I mean, it just shows that they also, like FKS, wanted to make sure that they go home with the team.
They had a similar strategy, yeah.
So that sort of thing. Whereas for years you've been hearing so much about what's going on with the league or not. But I think that just gave a lot of confidence in what we were doing with the player auction. I think the teams were a little worried as well. When we had the workshop, I think things started coming together. But it's been a strength, and I think there were a lot of questions. There was a lot of technicalities in a very little time. So there were things which I think we didn't get enough time to explain to people exactly how it was going to work, because it was different. But that was the reason. And I think the direct signing is something which is still on, and how that worked and how that worked after the auction as well.
Yeah.
But there were a number of things that were very different. Obviously, the theme for everything we did was the new.
Bilkul.
So there were so many things that came in, and I think that's where Shoaib can sort of explain how we brought in all these new things and what excitement they brought to the league.
I mean, we'll definitely check with Shoaib, because he is the main guy for player acquisition as well, and he wrote the playbook, the whole auction playbook.
But Shoaib, start from कि तुम बैठे हुए थे किधर somewhere in Europe, and you get a call from me, and you say, "What's up, boss?" And I'm like, "You know why I'm calling."
बिल्कुल. So I was in France for my exchange semester, and boss की मुझे call आई randomly, and he was like, "Listen, I need you to check the availability of 2 players for me." I said, "Okay, ठीक है, sure." And then one thing led to another, and boss was like, "तुम्हें पता है मैं तुमसे ये क्यों कहा है?" And I got the message. I was like, "Yeah." But yeah, so we had a few discussions.
रहा तुमसे भी नहीं गया ना?
रहा मुझसे भी नहीं गया सर, क्या करें, ब्रांड से इतना प्यार है. But the idea was, and हम काफ़ी सालों से the idea of an auction had been floating around from the franchises. And मेरी जब भी बात हुई within the team, आप दोनों से especially, मैंने हमेशा कहा it would make sense if the salary cap increased, because you'd have a lot more money, and obviously the players would benefit, but it would also lead to teams competing with each other to get the player that they want. And we saw that in the first ever HBL PSL player auction. जब से HBL PSL का आगाज़ हुआ था, एक ड्राफ्ट मॉडल फॉलो किया गया, and for 10 years we religiously stuck to it. We made modifications, and हमने हमेशा कोशिश यही किया कि ड्राफ्ट जो है वो leads to more fairness, leads to more of an equality kind of system, जहाँ the teams are better spread out and more even in terms of the squad and roster. But with the auction, the idea was that for 10 years we've stuck to a model. We now need to change. We now need to adapt. We now need to move to a new era. And for that to happen, it's not only that the players need to benefit, the teams need to fight with each other. The players need to know that they're wanted, what their actual price is in the market. And उधर से चीज़ें change होना शुरू हुई.
And can I say also, okay, we'd been thinking and pondering over this for a while, and the credit really is due to the fans, because
Absolutely.
उनकी जो एक demand आई ना, that helped persuade all the stakeholders, including franchises, including all the other stakeholders that are involved in HBL PSL, is because they said कि यार हमने ये देखना है, and we were then forced in a way to say कि यार look, we wanted, they wanted, why should we have it? And some franchises advocated for it very strongly also. तो बताओ ना थोड़ा about the rules that we decided, retentions, just talk a little about the player acquisition process.
So we wanted to move to an even playing field, and for that to happen, we understood amongst ourselves and with the franchises also that within the pool of players, there are only a certain number of platinum players. So ये हर साल जो committee decide करती है, the number is normally very limited in terms of Pakistani talent. We wanted to ensure that even the new teams, because it's not just that the player is great and whatnot, but commercial value भी attached होती है to a lot of these guys.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to make sure that almost all the teams get one player each who they can market, who is of the premium quality essentially that the committee has decided. And uske liye we spoke with the franchises. We had a meeting and we discussed with them Okay, listen, we know that the number of retentions used to be 8,
Yeah.
but we now need to move to a different
Actually, I
format
think
this time
I
around.
think we have like
Yeah.
6 or 7 meetings. Yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah.
नहीं मीटिंग्स काफी ज्यादा थी
Yeah.
मीटिंग्स काफी ज्यादा थी बट ये है कि
And what was interesting, sorry to interject there, but जो और भी मजे की बात ये थी कि इस दफा competing agendas थे सबके.
Yes.
You know, कोई नई franchises आई हुई थी, वो कहनी थी zero retention.
Two
जो
poles apart.
हाँ, poles
They were
apart.
poles apart.
And there
Yeah.
were others who were saying कि यार OGs जिनका obviously एक brand association है, एक loyalty है with certain players. वो कह रही थी कि नहीं, कम से कम 9 करें, 8 plus a brand ambassador. So just walk us through what happened then.
So I think a lot of the franchises, I mean, they put their case forward really well. मतलब ऐसी बात नहीं कि किसी का भी case गलत था. It's just that as the regulators, we needed to make sure that it was an even playing field for the new franchises as well. And we had those meetings, and there were discussions on multiple agendas, retentions, brand ambassador,
Yeah.
and the rules that were related to that mentor. We also discussed on direct signings.
Yes.
And I think that's a very interesting bit because we've seen that almost all the franchises have made a direct signing each, other than Rawalpindi, who did not maybe have enough time. All of them made direct signings pre-auction, and a lot of these guys are वो लोग जो हम reach out कर रहे थे, but at the same time maybe because we were not able to provide that guarantee that listen, you'd
That a
fit
team can
into
provide.
the playing 11 in a specific franchise. So the franchises were able to do that. Marnus Labuschagne for Hyderabad Kingsmen, and because he's unavailable for a few matches now because of
Smudge.
county duty,
Yeah.
Glenn Maxwell is coming in for the HPL PSL for the first time.
But Shoaib, again, I think error on our part कि हम ये publicly communicate नहीं कर पाए before the auction to the fans, तो उनके लिए थोड़ा surprising हो गया. Was कि the rule that we had implemented, having discussed with the franchises about अगर आपका पर्स बच जाता है तो even after the auction there will be the option to do direct signings. वो थोड़ा रूल बताओ.
अच्छा सर, इसमें दो चीज़ें. So we used to have a replacement draft after the PSL players
The
draft
usual
every
draft,
year.
yes.
उसमें कुछ teams either used to pick supplementary players अगर उनके पास picks रह जाती थी, या फिर if any player is unavailable they used to pick replacements. Because we had moved to an auction model this time around, the idea was, listen, there's no point of a draft anymore. There's no pick orders or anything of that sort. So if you have the budget, if you have the purse, why not go ahead and spend it? Maybe bring a elite foreign player. Bring whoever you want, whoever fits your squad. Because at this point, हर team का squad एक हद तक बन चुका है.
बिल्कुल.
And essentially what they wanted was, listen, maybe there are some gaps in the squad that we can fill. Maybe at the time of the auction उनको समझ नहीं आ रही थी उनके plans में, but they've had a lot of time to think about it. And I think a lot of the franchises have gone ahead, made direct signings. And
After the auction.
After the auction.
Yeah.
After the auction. And that's been great for the league. And this is where, signings such as, for example, Jake Fraser-McGurk did not get picked in the auction.
Yeah.
But Rawalpindi knew that, after the auction, he is somebody who is available, who was in the auction, unfortunately went unsold. But at the same time, in their squad, maybe there was a gap that they wanted to fulfill.
So in some ways, we allowed the franchises to pick the same players who were part of the pool, but as well as they could have easily done a direct signing as well.
Exactly, and they can pick players outside the pool as
Outside
well.
the pool,
So that means that there's a lot of players who did not register for the auction. You never know. Although the salary, the remaining salary for each team is not that much.
Yeah, it's very limited.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe there could be a surprise or two. Who knows?
तो बड़ी strategies है, right? I mean, so each team is going in with a lot of strategies. One, knowing कि मैं direct signing शुरू में कर लूँ तो मेरे पर्स में से इतना माइनस हो जाएगा. I'm going into the auction with X amount. अब मैंने कितना लड़ना है किसी प्लेयर के लिए, how eagerly do I want one particular player, और फिर मेरे पास क्या बच जाएगा. And we saw different strategies play out. So Zalmi sort of reserved their purse for the longest time, and we were all thinking ये क्या हो रहा है, until we also cracked it while we were sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, you were on stage, but हम लोगों ने बैठे ये crack कर लिया था कि ये wait कर रहे हैं कि ये जब drop आएगा into the what did you call that round?
It's the unsold. round.
Unsold
So
player.
there was
Unsold
an
round.
accelerated round, जहाँ काफी players, who were in the gold category, silver category, वो लोग
Previously.
came up for auction. But then there was an unsold round where everybody who went unsold in the previous rounds could come again to be auctioned out.
And if you have a heavy purse at that time, आप तो सबको outbid कर जाएंगे.
You could bully other
And
teams.
that's kind of what Peshawar did.
Yeah. And then still you could keep a little bit of the purse to yourself because they knew before the auction that they could also do direct signings after. And Fraser McCurk क्या बात कर रहे थे, we got requests for direct signing from multiple parties कि जिसको हमने direct sign करना है, और हमने उस वक्त अलाउ नहीं किया था for the reason that हमने कहा था कि ये उस elite category में fall नहीं कर रहे अभी at this stage. लेकिन फिर पूरे ऑक्शन में किसी ने उसको पिक ही नहीं किया.
Yeah.
And we were so shocked then कि यार so many people wanted him, but so multiple strategies played out and पे हो गया. But went through a direct signing and probably at a price that the franchise was willing to give for that person.
I think one other thing that was slightly controversial at the time, but it worked out really well, was when we were discussing it in the workshop as well with regards to the base prices of the players. We suggested कि listen, पहले round में let the players go at the base price that the PCB decides with regards to local players only, obviously. And that obviously would be linked with the category renewals that the committee decided. But then if a player did not get picked in that particular round
Base price,
or at that base price, so when they go up for auction once again in the unsold round, let them start from the
Base
base
price.
minimum, which would be 60 lakhs. And I think that worked out so well for a lot of the players because most of the players who we thought were regulars in the HBL PSL वो नहीं जब pick हुए, but then they came up again in the unsold round, and because they had started at 60 lakhs, teams could eventually bid up, and almost a lot of the players who were regulars वो सब फिर भी pick हो गए and got good prices out of it.
So as regulators, we were very happy, obviously, कि players welfare के मुताबिक they were getting a lot more, which was also the vision of the chairman in this particular auction जब हमने फैसला किया था. But also, I just want to talk about the strategy in terms of the rules, the way that you panned it out, because हम अक्सर देखते हैं दुनिया में 2-2 दिन पे चलते हैं ये auctions because players इतने ज़्यादा हैं. But there was a general consensus amongst the stakeholders कि एक दिन में करना है. अब वो करने के लिए you had 800 plus people who were registered. What's the process that you followed? Because बाद में बड़े लोगों ने कहा कि हमारा नाम स्क्रीन पे नहीं आया. But that doesn't mean कि they were not up for grabs.
So the idea was that all of the players who were on teams' rosters in the last year, they should at least get one opportunity each because they were part of the squads. They could have been retained, but because of obviously retention limits or whatnot, so for that reason, all of them would be going up for auction at least once. Unsold round में उनकी बारी आती है नहीं, that the franchises will decide. The idea was that these would be approximately 120 players, 130 players approximate. But जो बाकी players हैं, we wanted the franchises to let us know because this was again doing an auction in one day that takes a lot of it's a lot of hassle and whatnot, and a lot of credit goes to Hijab and Zainab for that as well. तो हमने teams से कहा कि यार we want to make the process much more smoother and quicker. Let us know who you're interested in. Does not mean you have to pick them. There's no obligation on you to pick a specific player that you nominate. But आप हमें नाम दे दें.
Give us a priority
Give
list.
us a priority list, right? It could be even 70 players. But give us a list so that हमें पता हो कि इन players को हमने auction out करना है. And this is the process that we are going to follow. We took the names from each of the 8 teams. हमने सिर्फ उन्हीं नाम को present किया in the auction. And a lot of the players, unfortunately, a lot of players who have played for Pakistan as well, they missed out. But it was because the franchises, for whatever reason, did not see them as part of their squads, potential squads essentially, and they did not put their names forward. तो इसमें again बात यही है कि हमने auction को smooth बनाना था, quick करना था, and for that to happen in one day, we had to make sure कि अगर ऐसा हो भी रहा है कि a few players miss out, but as long as किसी टीम ने उनका नाम नहीं दिया, then they can still get picked after the auction. So there's no restriction on that. So for example, कोई ऐसा player है who was not in the auction, but teams have the purse, they can go ahead and buy anybody they like.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
the experience generally of the auction, अब ये तो नहीं हो सकता 800 नाम चलते रहें और वो unsold जाते रहें.
Yeah.
I mean, it becomes a very poor viewing experience. But like you said, every player more than 800 plus, जिसमें anybody who's anybody was part of the pool, was sent out to the franchises. They had the opportunity to say, I'm interested in this person. उनका नाम स्क्रीन पे आ जाता. और अगर ड्यूरिंग द ऑक्शन भी वो हमने उनसे तब भी पूछा कि इज देयर एनी अदर नेम दैट यू वांट, तो तब भी आ जाता. और फिर आफ्टर द ऑक्शन भी अपॉर्चुनिटी थी फॉर डायरेक्ट साइनिंग्स. सो इन आवर सॉर्ट ऑफ सेंस वी ट्राइड आवर बेस्ट कि सबको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाए, लेकिन ऑक्शन स्मूथली चले.
Exactly. The idea was to make it happen in one day,
Yeah.
and for that to happen, it does not. Unfortunately, उसका ये मतलब था कि 800 नाम नहीं आ सकते.
Yeah.
But जितने नाम आए, हमने उन सबको accommodate किया in terms of the players being presented in the auction.
So favorite pick from the auction?
So my favorite pick, the very first pick, Rana Fahim Ashraf. I think he's a match winner, or in the next upcoming season, he has the potential. I think last year he almost won it for Quetta. So let's see what happens this
So
year.
we were actually joking around on the rehearsal day that the first person we're going to auction is Fahim Ashraf. We didn't know कि वो actually Fahim Ashraf का ही नाम आ जाएगा, and Zainab and I were just laughing on the stage at the time कि ये तो यही नाम निकल आया.
Viral across the
I think it was
Yes.
very well received. A lot of fans online, they were very happy with
And
Rana
I
being
think
the very first
I
name.
think the bidding war for Fahim Ashraf was very interesting.
Right after the
Netherlands game as well, yes.
हाँ, so the timing was so perfect also. Same yaar, my favorite pick is also Rana Fahim Ashraf. One, because I'm a Rana also, but more so because I enjoy his memes a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to start the auction off with somebody who went for that higher player fee was like igniting the auction suddenly. So I love that pick. मेरी तो favorite हुई थी.
I think mine was a bit different. Mine was Daryl Mitchell and David Warner, because मैं समझ रही थी कि they'll be like easy picks for the teams and stuff, but the war bit for David Warner first and then for Daryl Mitchell was very interesting, and teams tried really really hard to get them, and I think Daryl Mitchell had a record price, so that was really nice to see. Yeah. Sir?
I think signing wise, what appealed to me really was the two big ones. One was Steve Smith, obviously, and the other being Siam Ayub. And I think that what Shoaib mentioned, this is something we all wanted, the purse to increase.
Yeah.
And it's so important. PSL means a lot more to Pakistani players than I think most leagues do, for reasons that we are beginning to see now more and more. But to see that benefit, but I think I'll just go back to the road show, because we had players there, and
We did for both. Yes.
And Sahibzada Farhan was in London, and I think Salman asked him about what PSL meant to him and the journey he was going through, and he just described how it totally changed his entire life.
Yeah.
So that's the impact that this has on these people. And then what we had, and which Salman correctly said was a KPI given by the chairman, that he wants to see the Pakistani players benefit, and we raised the minimum signing amount. So last year we went down to even 7,500.
Yeah.
This year anybody who came in was making a minimum of 20,000.
20,000. Yes.
And that, the way Sahibzada described it, this is life-changing money, and that's the impact that this is having.
Yeah.
So I think that's, and also the message it sends for next year.
Yeah.
So now everybody around the cricket world knows that there's a league out there which is willing to pay top money to get the best talent, and then I think how we take care of players and stuff. So I think there's just so many positives, but I think seeing those big bids come through, that was the.
And I think Farhan was a hot pick as well in the
absolutely,
auction.
absolutely.
So yeah.
I'd go for no, I'd go for two picks. I think Khwaja Nafe, because the committee had placed him at gold. There was a lot of the
Yes.
franchises that wanted Khwaja Nafe because of the
Sorry,
potential.
ये भी लोगों को नहीं पता कमेटी कौन थी. कमेटी तो बताओ कौन थी.
Sir, I think I'll let you take it.
So we had Safraz Ahmed, who had been involved with the selection committee, but also he was overseeing the junior team program. So he had a very good idea of all the upcoming cricketers. We had Misbah Haq. He's been intricately involved, been a former head coach and watches domestic cricket very closely. Aqib Javed was there, runs the high performance program, and makes sense for him to be there, because he sees all these players, when they're playing, when they rehab, everything. So he has an idea. And then Mike Hesson was another one who I think he had a unique sort of view, and also an outside view in the sense that he's not a Pakistani, but still good because he was the head coach of a PSL team last season. So he still had an idea and could give feedback. And then we had Wahab as well, who has played so many PSLs. I think he's still the highest wicket taker. And he has an idea. He's been in the ground. So I think we had people who saw a lot of PSL last year and were able to make the right determinations. And I think that's what the auction eventually said, because the auction was all market driven on what it should come to.
So इस committee ने base prices decide करनी थी और in a way, and if any franchise had any issue with that, then we also had an appeal process. वो भी थोड़ा explain करना.
Yeah, so the way it worked was the initial committee went through all the categories from last year, the squads from last year, put forward their proposals, were sent to the teams. The teams were given the option of appealing, which I think we rightly gave them a lot of flexibility in that as well. And then we had that if there was more appeals coming in, we had a sort of an apex committee made up of Ramiz Raja and Wasim Akram. And made a lot of sense because these were our first two brand ambassadors when we started the league and watched the league very closely. Wasim Bhai has been obviously involved, and Ramiz Bhai I think has commentated on every single match of PSL.
He's been the chairman through some of the HPL PSLs as well.
Those were also lots of fun times that we've had going through renewals with him over there. So that was good to see, and I think at the end it all made sense, and that was the beauty of the auction, that despite going from a draft model, which we knew, we're used to having tournaments where there are 8 last ball finishes. So there's a lot of very close cricket. But what I'm seeing now is we have 8 extremely strong teams. So I think the cricket quality is probably only going to go higher in this tournament.
Yeah, I think that was one of your concern, if I remember. जब हम draft से auction पे जा रहे थे, तो would we still have that competitiveness between the teams? अब जब squad देख रहे हैं आप, do you think we still have that?
So yes, this is like Usman said, हमारी एक unique selling proposition ही रही है कि the league has always been very competitive, and a lot of it was because of the way that we had managed the draft. And a concern definitely was कि अगर हम auction की तरफ जाते हैं, क्या ये कोई balance ख़राब तो नहीं हो जाएगा? And उस वक्त heat of the moment में we'd seen even with the teams auctions के heat of the moment में one gets really involved and emotional and passionate, and you may end up spending more than what you had originally planned. तो वो डर था हमारे mind में सबके. लेकिन अब आप देखते हैं जब टीमें, तो certainly playing 11 जब आप देख रहे हैं तो बड़ा balance view नज़र आ रहा है.
No, I think competitiveness wise, I think we haven't lost anything. It's almost the same competitive landscape in terms of the teams as well. All 8 teams are looking very sharp, very nice. And auction का जो मज़ा है ना, वो comes with the fact के the owners or the coaches, they have a maximum budget in mind. But when they see another team bidding for a certain player, they go like.
So हमने हारिस राउफ पे देखा.
हारिस राउफ, yes.
मैं तो बल्कि I wanted to go and stop him, बल्कि इशारे भी कर रहा था उनको कि यार आप जान के प्राइस बढ़ा रहे हैं हारिस राउफ की, क्योंकि आपको पता है लाहौर कलंदर्स लेना चाह रहे हैं.
From an auctioneer point of view, I saw that Samin Bhai had one paddle in his hand. He didn't even hear what the other team was doing. He was just raising it like this, like a robot.
And sir, it happened.
He wanted it at any cost.
It happened with a lot of the teams जिनके.
Sorry, on that point, और कोयटा जो है ना वो ऊपर करके हंसे आगे.
I think the same happened to them when it came to Khwaja Nafi.
Exactly, मैं यही कह रहा था कि a lot of the teams came in the auction with the plan कि listen, हमारे कुछ players हैं जो we had to release due to whatever reason, हमने उनको फिर भी auction में जाके उठाना है. Islamabad United, we start off with Rana Fahim Ashraf.
They
He's
wanted
been with
him,
them
yes.
for 9 years. Last year he had to go to Quetta, and इस साल उन्होंने कहा नहीं, we're going to break the bank, but we're going to get him. We saw that with Quetta on Khwaja Nafi, saw that with Karachi on David Warner, who was their captain last season. We saw that with Lahore Qalandars on multiple occasions. So the idea was always, I think, with a lot of these teams, they wanted their core back. Peshawar went for Amir Jamal, who was with them a few seasons back as well. Right? So the idea was कि जो हमारा core है हम उसको किसी तरह वापस लेके आ सकें, ताकि यह कि जो continuity वो चाह रहे थे, although retentions के time पे उनको नहीं मिल सकी, but they still somehow got that through the auction.
I think that was plan A for everybody कि हमें हमारी core वापस चाहिए. Somehow we have to get it back. And I think from the auctioneer point of view, I had the most fun with Islamabad and Peshawar because almost every single player they had raised a paddle. It was very interesting to see. Even if that player was maybe not their first choice, they still went for them, which was very nice because it frustrated the rest of the teams.
And completely different strategies. I
Yes.
mean, Peshawar
Yes.
waited until the accelerated round to start picking up momentum and getting the players. Islamabad, I felt like had a plan in mind,
Yeah.
and they went for a lot of the players in the early round. उन्होंने कहा हम अपनी टीम बना लें. उसके बाद we'll see where we get a good opportunity, and they got some good opportunities.
Yeah, and,
Sameer
and
Minhas
credit to
went
the
for
and credit to
a
the
lot of
new
money.
team, Rawalpindi. They had 1 day to prepare for the auction. It was very interesting to see their strategy and everything. We saw their captain sitting at the table. Potential captain. We saw their owner sitting at the table, and the coaching staff and everything. And credit to them. Yeah, they had 1 day to prepare for everything, which was very nice to see.
So lovely, I think, first evers that we saw, and some new first evers now when we look at the schedule, with Faisalabad and Peshawar now going to experience HBL PSL matches for the first time, which makes life hell for Usman Taslim.
For both of
take
them,
us
actually,
through-
for both Usmans.
Both Usmans. But just take us through what that means for you in terms of preparing a schedule, because I don't know by the time this airs ho gaya hoga live ya hone wala hoga. But what have you been going through over the last few days?
It's only gonna make life busier for me and for a lot of us as well. But I think it's high time that the people of Peshawar and Faisalabad get matches. Really excited to see what happens. A lot of good derbies that are gonna happen. Rawalpindi, Islamabad, that's a match that I think fans are looking at very eagerly to happen. Karachi versus Hyderabad, that's another derby that people are gonna love. So 44 matches, 10 additional matches compared to the previous seasons, 6 venues. I think fans can't wait, and so can't we.
I think a lot of people are asking right now is possibly if we can announce कि opening match या जो है वो कहाँ होगा for this season.
So I think no surprises for guessing that, but Lahore is gonna be the opening venue for this edition of the HPL PSL.
Okay. Can you tell us the fixture या नहीं अभी नहीं?
Are we allowed to?
I think already we told you.
So Lahore will play Hyderabad. in
Okay, one of the new
Lahore.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
wonderful.
that's a rivalry that could be created potentially.
That's wonderful to know. That's wonderful. I think after the auctions, after everything, हम लोगों ने तो obviously काम बहुत सारा था, सारी चीज़ें थी, but in the back of all of it, there was a lot of other stuff happening as well, जिस पे हम continuously सारे as a team काम कर रहे थे, और वो थे the sale of rights for the upcoming full cycle, commercial cycle, which would be next 3 to 4 years of PSL. With PSL 10 ending, हमारे सारे commercial rights expire हो गए थे, including the title sponsorship first, the other sponsorships, the brand partnerships that we do in stadia जो हम करते हैं, media rights, the biggest जो हमारा revenue जहाँ से आता है, media rights and international हो चाहे वो local हो. So I think उसके processes we started right after we finished the valuation that EY Meena did for us. So sir, walk us through a little bit of that. कि वो कितना चैलेंजिंग था, टाइम भी कम था हमारे पास, वी हैड सो मेनी डिफरेंट थिंग्स टू फैक्टर इनटू द न्यू एग्रीमेंट्स एंड द न्यू साइकिल. सो वॉक अस थ्रू अ लिटिल बिट in regards to that. You did break some records.
Yes, alhamdulillah. I think
Yeah,
we did as a team. And it was obviously one of the toughest years for us, because एक तो ये नई चीज़ें सारी होने जा रही थी for the first time and we wanted to be immaculate, but also because सारे contracts खत्म हो गए थे and you wanted to be able to break those records. And हमने जो valuation कराई भी थी, it already told us that the league is going upwards. But a personal challenge for all of us was कि जो valuation के number EY ने दिए हैं, हमने उनको भी
मीट करना है.
और alhamdulillah, I think by and large, I'm very proud to say that we were able to do that. We saw title sponsorship में the value, and this is also testament to the growth, the development, evolution of the league and its strength. के 505% more than the first year, and then in stadia sponsorships more than 1200% compared to where we were in PSL 1. And then you look at this media rights number, and I mean, it is, oh my god, it's a statement, to say the least. So very, very proud of our partners also, and grateful to them also for supporting the HBL PSL brand. And we couldn't be here without you guys, so thank you for being with us on this journey, and onwards and upwards, inshallah.
And I think we're done with most of it. लेकिन मुझे ना अब रात को ख्वाब में भी टेंडर्स आ रहे होते हैं, because I've run so many of them. ऐसा कि वो मुझे repeatedly वही चीज़ है ना, वो मुझे anxiety देती है. But I think one question that we get a lot, श्वेब मैं आपसे पूछूंगी, we are still getting that question by the way. are we allowing trades of players this year with the auction?
Again, I think when the teams went into the auction, they had certain plans in mind. But auction का जिस तरह का process है चलने का, not every team gets exactly the player they want. We wanted to, create that hype somehow कि यार अगर कोई टीम किसी प्लेयर को सही में चाहती है, ऑक्शन में नहीं मिल सका, लेट्स से बजट्स वर लिमिटेड, दे वर मे बी लुकिंग फॉर डिफरेंट प्लेयर्स, डिफरेंट ऑल्टरनेटिव्स होते हैं. बट अगर किसी टीम को कोई प्लेयर बहुत उनको लग रहा है कि ये हमारी टीम को मुकम्मल करता है, तो why not have that opportunity before the HPL PSL begins?
Okay.
Why not maybe have 1 week, 1.5 week, जहाँ we open the trade window.
Okay.
It's basically a transfer window of sorts.
Yeah.
Let the teams have their fun and let the fans enjoy.
What would be the rules for that? I mean, आप क्या trade कर सकते हैं? आप player to player
So
करेंगे?
it could be player for player. It could be play for money. अगर किसी टीम के पास slot खाली है, but उन्हें let's say for whatever reason वो चाहते हैं कि यार हम player को ही ले लें, हमारे पास पर्स भी बहुत पड़ा हुआ है,
Yeah.
तो हम दूसरी टीम को पर्स दे देते हैं, वो जाके किसी और को साइन कर लें. So essentially, it just creates a lot of excitement.
I could give up a player and increase my purse.
Yes,
कि मैं आगे से
exactly.
money लेके purse
Why
increase करूँ and then I go for somebody else.
Why not? So player for player, player for money, or a mixture of both somehow.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. That's perfect. So इसका मतलब है कि जब तक opening game नहीं हो जाती, we won't know कि किसके क्या fixed squads है.
Why?
Anything can happen
Anything
right
can
before
happen.
the opening
Anything can
game.
happen, and जो मुझे information है, I don't know how truthful it is, but I think a few good trades are happening.
Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Breaking news दे रहे हो अभी के नहीं?
नहीं, I mean let's see. A few things have to get in place.
We will
for
announce
that.
the trade window.
लेकिन
the
हाँ,
Hana.
it will go through the official
Yeah.
PSL
But
channel.
it takes two to tango, right?
Exactly.
दोनों franchises को मानना
Exactly.
पड़ेगा आपस
Exactly.
में,
And
terms
it's
agree
okay,
करनी है.
they're just rumors. So you never know.
I think that would be very interesting to see because
Speaking of rumors and things to come,
Yeah.
some exciting things to look forward to. Of course, we're aiming कि Anthem launch हो जाए on Chand Raat, which would be lovely. I'm not going to say who the singers are yet, but we are collabing with somebody. We'll announce that shortly. There's also going to be the trophy tour and the trophy unveiling, which is going to happen in Karachi. And last year की तरह हम trophy tour करेंगे because we felt that fans were able to really engage with the HPL PSL and interact with a piece of it at least.
and that trophy went to a lot of places, including New York and London.
It was like a world tour.
World tour for that trophy, yes.
Yeah, the trophy went everywhere and had to be carried as well. And,
It was a big
we-
trophy.
Says the person who was carrying it most
Yeah.
of the time.
And we realized it's quite an undertaking, but yes, बहुत भारी है. But I think Salman said something about there was a beautiful thing he said right at the start of the auction, and he's very good at poetry. So I think I think once again so far in this podcast we've managed to deal with 99% of the issues. So now we'll just leave it up to the next one, and hopefully I think heading into another amazing season of PSL.
But I think it's very interesting and also good news for the people of Karachi कि जो official PSL की जो marketing campaign जो शुरू होती है season की, that's going to start from Karachi with the unveiling, with the proper unveiling. Can we share a little bit detail about the unveiling?
More than that, another news for Karachi fans and Sindh fans जो आएंगे इंशाल्लाह मैच देखने कराची में. Upgradation work is due at the National Bank Stadium Karachi. लेकिन because उसमें टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा लगना था तो it couldn't have been completed by HPL PSL 11. तो इस दफ़ा हमने ये रिक्वेस्ट ज़रूर की और वो रिक्वेस्ट मानी भी गई कि जो छत है वो एटलीस्ट रिमूव हो जाएगी. तो एटलीस्ट वो जो व्यूइंग एक्सपीरियंस की एक कंप्लेन आती थी एटलीस्ट फॉर दिस PSL वो नहीं आएगी इंशाल्लाह. And then hopefully by HPL PSL 12 there'll be a completely different fan experience.
Absolutely. I think that's great. And just Usman sir ne kaha कि we've probably covered 99% of the stuff. There's still 1% left, which we will announce, including just Shoaib ne kaha maybe some trades, the upcoming anthem for the upcoming season, and of course the trophy. वो कैसी trophy होगी, उसकी unveiling कैसी होगी, that will be a big surprise for everybody as well. And I think that excites everyone. Usman is in charge of the trophy and the tour and everything, so I'll let him finish it off.
पिछली बार सर पानी से निकली थी, इस बार कहाँ से आ रही ट्रॉफी?
वो आने दो ना एक
You gotta leave something for the third part.
हाँ ये हम बता देते हैं अलबत्ता कि उसमें इन्फिनिटी स्टोन्स ट्रॉफी में 8
Yeah.
Art instead of the 6.
Yeah. So for the 8 teams, we have different stone representation in the
Yep,
trophy.
it's gonna
So I
be a
think-
lovely trophy. Fans are gonna love it. It's gonna go all around Pakistan, so everyone gets the opportunity to touch it, have a look, take a picture.
Lovely.
make a
That's brilliant to know. And with games happening in Peshawar and Faisalabad, it's already very, very exciting. But we will come back for part 3, inshallah, with the whole team as we did now. I hope you guys have enjoyed everything. The discussion, the behind the scenes, the rules explanation, everything. We've tried to cover everything. A lot of questions we get from you guys on a daily basis. So we'll come up with part 3 and hopefully exciting news for you all. And we can't wait to see you guys at the stadiums. Thank you.